Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first weekly wrap up video. As of Thursday morning, my local time, we've had about 52 comments in the Student Cafe with participants from 6 different universities introducing themselves. So we've got people here from the University of the South Pacific, the Sunshine Coast, Wollongong, Queensland University of Technology, Australian National University, and Charles Sturt University. It's been really lovely to meet you all and to hear a little bit more about your research. So welcome. Our learning activities this week included a self-assessment of digital competencies for your own personal reflection, specifically using a tool developed on the basis of the EU's Digital Competencies Framework. Now, there's a couple of points worth noting here in relation to this particular tool. First, this measure takes the approach of identifying specific essential knowledge, skills, and attitudes expressed through particular behaviors across a range of designated areas. And this is as opposed to focusing on our capacities or intentions, for example. Second, like all tools, this one has a number of limitations, and we could discuss these all day. But within this module, the point of it was to serve as a point of departure for us, to offer us a baseline for future assessment, perhaps, and also really just to give us some food for thought and something to reflect on, particularly around the breadth of dimensions encompassed within the otherwise kind of vague notion of digital capabilities and digital competencies. Now, I like this tool because it gives us some really applied examples of how the conceptual dimension can be expressed within everyday work and life contexts. It also offers some very personalized suggestions around the kinds of activities that we could undertake to develop some of our weaker areas. Now, of course, I'm not suggesting that we follow these suggestions exactly, but they may provide a nice set of examples for us to use as a model to devise our own learning plans as we work through the material over the coming 5 weeks. So that's something to perhaps bear in mind. In contrast, something like the JISC Digital Competencies Framework is a little more high level. That's another assessment tool. So I'll add a link to that into the comment in case it's something that you may want to explore further. We've had some great discussions going on in the discussion forum this week. Currently approximately 29 comments in there, some of which show real depth of reflection and engagement. So well done to everybody who has engaged. In particular, if you haven't had a chance yet, I do encourage you to take a look at some of the use cases for AI tools that your peers are exploring. There's some really fantastic insights in there. So thank you to everyone who has taken the time to share. Remember, it is not too late, so do join us. I'll see you in there.